All right, my dears, today we have a longer class. We have our meditation, pranayama, and asana. And our playlist is going to be Prophets, if any of you follow me on Spotify. We're going to work on shoulder stability today and strength. And just always reminding ourselves that yoga can emphasize flexibility. It can actually, we can start to move into poses that feel really good once we are warm. And before we know it, those of us who are pretty flexible by nature might exploit that flexibility and therefore have an opportunity to pull back a little from the pose and work on strength. And you also kind of don't know sometimes. And so it can feel really good in the moment. Then you can walk away from class and feel like, oh, my shoulder feels some kind of way. And so my invitation for you today is to be really present and just explore a little of both. So I'll be doing the practice with you and likely be cueing plank, side plank, those kind of more edifying, fortifying shoulder strengtheners. You might throw in Chaturanga, Cobra up dog, meet us back in plank. So you have agency always to blend in more shoulder openers, like Cobra or up dog is definitely a shoulder opener, and also sometimes can be felt in the low back. And so between the two, Cobra, low Cobra, or upward facing dog, between the two poses, there might be a place that feels more like a shoulder opener, but less impact on the low back. And so those are all the type of things to explore in a yoga asana class, instead of trying to make our body into a certain shape that we might feel is more advanced than the other. Like there might be a thought that up dog is more advanced than Cobra pose. And I would like to debunk that and just say it's just different. It just stretches different areas. It requires strength in different areas. And sometimes coming down to low Cobra and lifting your hands can actually be stronger than up dog. So that's all to say, do you? Yeah. And we'll start by taking a few deeper breaths here. And if it feels available to close your eyes, if it feels comforting to close your eyes, if it feels safe to close your eyes, do so. If it doesn't feel settling to close your eyes today for whatever reason, maybe you look out a window to a tree, at a spot on the floor. In fact, I'm going to try to focus on a tree, which is harder for me than closing my eyes today, for a few moments, allowing the eyes to be soft, allowing the face to be soft, and just notice the breath. Notice where the breath moves in the body. Whether your eyes are opened or closed, notice what comes into your vision. So if your eyes are closed, there can still be perception of light. Or images that float by. Begin to notice this sense of sight. And as you become aware of that sense, notice your breath. And then gently let the eyes soften. So for me, I'll close my eyes now. If your eyes are already closed, simply draw your awareness to the sense of sound. And perhaps hearing furthest from you outside the room. I hear birds and the subtle hum of cars. Notice what you hear. And then drawing the awareness closer inside the room. And perhaps you notice sounds inside the room that you weren't aware of when you first came in. I hear a sound, I'm not sure what it is, and I watch my mind trying to identify it. Notice that and soften. Let the sound just be the sound. And then the sound closer still. Is it possible to hear your own breath, even when it's subtle, not ujjayi? Or maybe sounds of your digestion or your heartbeat. Can the mind abide in sound and sight without the need to identify, name, or analyze? And awareness coming to the nose, the nostrils, and the sense of smell. Maybe you smell your coffee, your soap. Maybe you smell a scent in the room. Maybe you don't really smell much. But awareness goes there. Notice if, like me, not smelling much, has you seeking a scent. And try and rest easier than that. And just allow yourself to be noticing any scent. And drawing your awareness to taste. Is there any taste in your mouth? Toothpaste, tea, breakfast? Just notice. And then noticing touch. Perhaps your hands on your knees or somewhere else on your body. Feel the sensation of the hands touching and the touch being received. And without seeking, begin to feel where the body touches the earth, where the clothes touch the body. Maybe even where the air is touching you. And can you rest and abide in the senses? And draw your mind to the subtle triangle between the two nostrils and the upper lip. From this place, you're feeling connected to the senses. Nadi Shodhana, Pranayama. Right hand comes by the nose, thumb by the right nostril, ring finger by the left. Gently close the right, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. We'll continue this way for a little while. Your next exhale through the left might be the last one. And we'll just sit for another moment, noticing. And bring our palms to our heart. You might start to open the eyes gently, letting some light in. One Om. Ah. Okay, my dears. We're going to cue up our playlist. We'll push play in 3, 2, 1. Push play. And then we're going to come onto our backs. As we come onto our backs, we'll windshield wiper the legs side to side. And then we're going to do robot arms. So our triceps are down there by our sides. Our hands are straight up. We'll make sure that our feet are not turned out. So they like to turn out. I have to kind of feel like my heels are 1 millimeter wider than my toes. We'll push into the feet and lift the hips. And then it doesn't matter how high the hips go, push down into the triceps and draw your shoulders down. Push down into the triceps, draw your shoulders down. And we'll stay in this for about 5 breaths. Notice your breath. Continue to push the triceps into the floor and draw the shoulders down. Next, exhale, come down, windshield wiper the legs. And then right ankle, left knee, figure 4. Thread the needle. And just notice how that right outer hip feels today at the beginning of class. And switching sides. Ooh-wee. Notice the difference between your legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. See if you can interlace the fingers around your feet and let your arms just hang there. So clearly you're going to feel the groin here, but can we also bring awareness to the mid back, direct our breath there? So if you can feel your mid back here, when we think about back bending, we want to back bend from this midpoint up in our back bends and try to maintain length in our lower back. So I mention that only because this, for me, is a good place to identify where the mid back even is, because that's where I feel pressure if I allow my arms to relax and I breathe deeply. And then happy baby pose. And let's turn the legs in and out here, in and out. So heels go in, heels go out, heels in, heels out. And then find a place, like I'm very comfortable heels in, right? Very comfortable turned out. So I'm going to have my heels come out a little bit and then hold that for about 5 breaths. If you feel more comfortable with your legs parallel, heels out a little bit, try turning them in and holding for 5 breaths. And not to create discomfort, but just to create a new sensation. And then release this. And we'll come up and over onto hands and knees. And as we do, we're going to work with a lot of shoulder stability today. So this can be modified, or it can be changed or done differently to suit what your body wants today. The first thing we're going to do is tabletop. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, push the earth away. Feel what that does to your shoulder blades. Tuck your toes under. And then from here, draw your heels of your hands towards your knees and your knees toward the heel of your hands, but you won't move more than 1 millimeter because you're on a sticky mat, but you're really drawing them together. Draw your belly in. You might start to shake here. It doesn't look like much, but it's a lot. Breathe. Now, some folks, not me, lift their knees here. So if you want to lift your knees like 1 or 2 inches off the floor and continue to draw the heels of your hands toward your knees, the knees toward the heel of the hands, feel free. Wherever you are, breathe. Can you notice where your breath is moving with this effort? And then relax. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for an inhale in cat. Exhale back to cow. Inhale here. Exhale, cat. Inhale here. And back to cow. One more. Inhale here. Exhale, cat. Inhale here. Exhale, cow. And then push into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades broaden. Now keep your arms straight, but dip your chest toward the floor. Feel your shoulder blades come off your back and squeeze in a little. And push in. Feel the shoulder blades broaden. The whole time the arms stay straight. Then bring the chest toward the floor. Push in. Small movement. Big impact. Let the chest come down, the shoulder blades squeeze in. One more. Inhale, push in. Exhale, chest toward the floor. And then let's come to child's pose for a few breaths. Y'all, my arms hurt just from that. So crazy. Doesn't look like much. Can be a lot. Small movement, big impact. Then we're going to come to my favorite shoulder strengthener. So judge the distance of your elbows, have them a forearms distance apart by grabbing your triceps. Palms come out in front, palms together like Anjali Mudra, or you can interlace your fingers, tucking the bottom pinky under. Shift up so that you still have your knees down, but your weight comes over your forearms, push into your wrists. Feel your shoulder blades broaden. Tuck your toes under. As your shoulder blades broaden, look forward, draw the elbows toward the knees toward the elbows. So same thing, but with forearms down now. Feel the strength of that, and then perhaps lift your hips up. Oh, dolphin pose. So let your shoulders settle. Come back into the body, but still ground down through those wrists. Shift your weight forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back to a place that you can hold that feels useful. Doesn't feel like you're asking too much of your shoulders. And then work with lifting your sitting bones and dropping your heels. Woo! Lifting your sitting bones, heels up, heels down. Heels up, heels down. One more, heels up, heels down. Come to your knees, either child's pose or sit back on your heels. Notice your shoulders. Maybe do a few head circles. One direction and then the other. Do a few shoulder shrugs or rolls, just notice. Again, focusing on strength and stability in the shoulders today more than flexibility. If you have a block, grab it and place it between your hands. If you don't have a block, it could be a book. So if you pick the block up, your thumbs would be on one part of the block, the four fingers on the other side. Walk your elbows in a little so that they're under your shoulders. And then shift your weight forward and push into the forearms, in particular the wrists. Feel your shoulder blades broaden and then start to draw the heart forward, elbows toward the knees, knees toward the elbows, belly in. Should feel like a lot on the shoulders, yeah? Breathe. Try not to bring it into your neck. You might have to lower your head like I am, do a few head circles because I can feel my neck wanting to help. So helpful, that sweet neck. And then lift your hips. Another form of dolphin. Shift your weight forward. Ooh, shift your weight back. Shoo. Forward. Back. One more time. Forward. And then back, and then find a place you can hold and think of lifting the heels, lifting the sitting bones, lowering the heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And breathe. And then come onto your knees, either child's pose, ooh, or sit back on your heels. Do you feel energy, warmth, sensation at your shoulders? Notice. And then the final one in this three-way dolphin sequence, we're going to turn the palms up. So here it's useful to have something between your hands so you can push against it. So basically the pinky edge side of my hand from wrist almost to the pinky tip are on the block, and I can push against the block and then try to open my thumbs toward the floor. So what in essence I'm doing here is external rotation of the shoulders, which they're not used to. And so this might feel like a lot, just this. And if it's true, stay here. Likely we're not going to get the wrists down here. They're going to want to come up, but we're putting energy toward grounding the wrists and toward the thumbs opening toward the floor. Shift your weight forward, push down, feel your shoulder blades broaden, and then look forward and imagine drawing your elbows toward your knees and still opening the hands, thumbs down. Maybe stay here or lift your hips high, and then shift forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, and then find a place you can hold, lifting the sitting bones and heels, dropping the heels, lift, open your thumbs toward the floor, drop the heels. One more, lift and lower and breathe. And come down. I don't know about you all, but that was a lot for my arms today, a lot. So I'm going to shake my arms out. And then just come to some stillness and breathe and notice maybe your hands touch your legs. Then, which might feel like something more available, we'll come to downward facing dog. Notice how your shoulders might have a habit here. Bring the shoulders away from the ears, draw the triceps in. Even making down dog feel stable, steady, less about dumping into our joints, bringing the chest toward the thighs, over flexing, right? Instead, push the earth away, draw the triceps in and breathe. And then walk yourself forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Mountain pose. So we're going to do a different type of sun salutation today, focused on that shoulder strength and stability. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, forearm plank. You can put your knees down. Push into the earth. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Onto your right side for forearm side plank. Right knee can be down. Left leg could lift. Left arm can lift. Deep breath in. And back to forearm plank. Knees can be down. Push the earth away. Draw the belly in. Onto the left side, forearm plank on the left, right leg might lift, right arm might lift, push the earth away, deep breath in. Back to forearm plank. And then dolphin or forearm dog, lifting your hips. Deep breath in, long breath out. Likely one at a time, or some folks at the same time, push into your palms for downward facing dog. Walk forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, forearm plank. Knees can be down, belly in. On to our left side. Keeping that forearm down, you might put the left knee down, you might lift the right leg up, breathe in. Back to forearm plank. Onto the right side, forearm plank on the right. Deep breath in. Back to forearm plank. And then lift the hips, dolphin. Likely one at a time, or maybe together, lift the elbows, down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Now moving on to same type of thing, but on the hands instead of the forearms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plank. You can always put blocks under your hands. Onto your right side, side plank. Plank. Onto the left side, side plank. Plank. You might hold or chaturanga to cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up. Mountain. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank. Left side, side plank. Plank. Right side, side plank. Plank. Down dog or chaturanga. Cobra to up dog. Meeting in down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Remember, knees can be down. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Mountain pose. Arms up, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Knees can be down. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Mountain. Two more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up. Mountain. Last one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Down dog. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up. Mountain pose. Notice, feel. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, now push up, side plank on the right. So that can be all done with knees down. Inhale here. Chaturanga push up to side plank on the left. Inhale. Chaturanga to Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga push up, side plank on the left. Inhale. Chaturanga push up, side plank on the right. Inhale. Chaturanga to Cobra or up dog. Meet in down dog. Walk or hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Stand up mountain and notice how you feel. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. I'm going to say down dog your way. Some of you might step back. Some of you might do plank. Some of you might do side planks. Some of you might go through Chaturanga. Whatever works. We're going to stay here a couple breaths. Right leg lifts from down dog. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest or nose, hover. Lift the leg. Take it toward your right armpit. Shift forward. Lift the leg, inhale. Take it toward your left armpit. Lift the leg, inhale. Step the foot forward. Back knee can be up or down. Low lunge or crescent lunge. Arms reach up, inhale. Cactus the arms, shine the heart up, tuck the tail, send the hips forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Arms lift. Twist high, left arm in front. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, down dog your way. Could include Chaturanga. See what works. Left leg high. Draw the knee in toward your belly, chest, or nose. Lift. Take the left knee toward the left armpit. Lift. Take the left knee toward the right armpit. Lift. Step the foot forward. Back knee can be up or down. Low lunge or crescent. Arms reach up, inhale. Cactus, shine the heart up, send the hips forward, tuck the tail. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Lift, inhale. Cactus. Lift the arms, twist high, right arm in front. Inhale, back to center. Chaturanga. Knees can be down. Cobra or up dog. Meet and down dog, 5 breaths. Walker hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Chair pose. Stand up mountain, take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Down dog your way. From down dog, shift forward plank onto the right side. Lift your left leg up and step it forward, crescent lunge. Cactus the arms, shine the heart. Lift the arms up. Cactus. Lift. Cactus. Arms reach up. Twist high, right arm in front. Arms reach up. Down dog your way. Shift forward plank, come onto the left side. Right leg lifts up and steps forward. Crescent lunge, rise. Cactus the arms, shine the heart. Lift. Cactus. Lift. Cactus. Lift the arms and twist high, left arm in front. Center. Down dog your way. 5 breaths. You can always take child's pose. When you're ready, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Mountain. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Let's root through that left foot. Reach our right knee up. Open the right knee out. Tree without using your hands. Arms reach up. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Reach the right knee up. Fly it back through airplane. And then land it back, warrior one. Take time to square the ribs forward. Left outer hip draws down and back. Right outer hip draws forward. Arms reach up. Cactus, shine the heart up. Inhale, lift. Cactus. Lift, inhale. Cactus. Now, straighten the front leg. Reach behind your back for opposite wrists or elbows. Shoulders shine forward. Come forward with a flat back. Drawing the left hip back. Forehead toward the shin. Release. Side plank on the right. Any leg variation. Back to plank. Down dog your way. Walk or hop light. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Rise up. Mountain pose. Root through your right foot. Lift your left knee up. Let your left knee open. Tree without using your hands. Arms reach up. Left knee lifts. Airplane. Warrior one. Take time to root through the back heel, ribs shine forward. Arms reach up, bend the front knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Lift. Cactus. Reach behind your back as you straighten the front leg. Grab opposite wrists or elbows. Come forward, squeeze your shoulder blades. Flat back. And then forehead toward the shin. Pyramid. And release your hands. Side plank on the left. Deep breath in. Plank. Down dog your way. Walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward. Rise up. Mountain pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Just notice where you feel energy in your body. And as you stand here, can you come back to the senses? The sense of sight, even if your eyes are closed. The sense of sound. a sense of smell, taste, and touch. Where's your body touching itself? Maybe your upper arms and your ribs or your chest. Maybe your thighs. Maybe your feet to the earth. Chair pose, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Down dog, your way, your way. Right leg goes high. Right foot steps forward, warrior two. Let's straighten that right leg out. Reach beyond the toes. And just come like halfway down in your triangle and then bring your other arm alongside your ear. And then open the arms high to low. Back to warrior two. Star. Goddess pose. Star. Warrior two toward the back. Straighten that left leg. Reach beyond your toes, keep your arm there. Right arm alongside the ear. And then open the arms high to low, triangle. Back to warrior two. Inhale, star. Turn the toes to point forward. Fold forward. Maybe your forearms go to the floor, maybe your palms, maybe your head. Let's see what works. Halfway lift. Look to the right. Spin everything that direction. Facing forward. Downward facing dog. Your way. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps forward, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, half moon. Maybe you use a block and it's off to the left. Engage those left glutes. You might look down or you might challenge yourself to look up. And then both hands come down, hips square more. Bring that right foot down. Stance is shorter than warrior one. Bring your weight back and forward. Back and forward. And then there might be a block under your right hand. Left hand is going to reach forward and up. Revolve triangle. And then my friends, down dog your way. Step the right foot forward. Warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Half moon, that block might be off to the right. Opening the hips, opening the shoulders. And then squaring the hands, reach down maybe for a block. That left foot goes down. Shorter stance than warrior one. Weight goes forward, weight goes back. Forward, back, forward, back. And then that right arm reaches forward and up, revolve triangle. And down dog your way. Then, my dears, we're going to make our way slowly onto our bellies for Sphinx. Push into the earth, in particular into the wrists. Draw the heart forward, shoulders back and down. Draw the belly in. One at a time or both together, lift your palms and walk them by your ribs. Cobra. Squeeze your elbows toward each other. And then come onto your forehead. Maybe creating a pillow. 5 breaths here. Come back to Sphinx. See if you can lift your elbows without pinching the low back, shoulders back and down, heart still draws forward, belly hugs in. Legs are strong. Inner thighs squeeze toward each other and spin up. One at a time or both together, hands scoot back for up dog or high cobra with the knees down. Come down, make a pillow for your head. Breathe. Bend your left knee and take the left knee out to the left. Reach your left arm forward, thread your right arm under with the palm turned up. And then circle sweep the left arm open to a lying twist. That might mean that left knee comes up. Maybe it's just the foot down. It might mean your left shoulder is nowhere near the floor. Just breathe and feel what you feel. Some of you might straighten that left leg out to the left. So it's revolved triangle on our back or in a lying position. Notice when we don't have to have the balance or the body weight, can we draw the belly in but relax the rest of our body a little? Belly only draws in to help support the low back. We're gonna stay about 5 more breaths here. You could get active through your feet. And then slowly unwind yourself back to your belly. And pause in Sphinx. Notice what you feel. Bend your right knee, take it out to the right. Walk your right fingertips forward. Thread your left arm under, palm is up. And then circle sweep that right arm all the way up and over and out to the right. Notice, whew, you might straighten that right leg. You might get active through your feet, revolved triangle shape in this lying position. For me, the awareness is to keep drawing my belly in, but let other muscles relax, like my groin, my arms. Whew. How can I support my low back, but let my legs let go, for goodness sake. My legs kind of think they got this all the time. Thanks, legs. You do a lot. And then we're gonna slowly come back onto our bellies. So our left arm is still out to the right. We're gonna bring the right arm across, and now palms can turn down. So it's like you're making kind of a X in front of the chest. Wiggle yourself up as much as you can. And then maybe your chin can rest on that right arm. Breathe in between your shoulder blades. And then we'll very gently as possible switch the cross of the arms, walking the arms out as much as we can. You might have to lean to the right to walk the right arm to the left, lean to the left to walk the left arm to the right, know what I mean? And then kind of wiggle your way up to rest your chin on that left arm. Then undo your arms. And let's come onto our backs. To thread the needle, right ankle, left knee. So thread the needle can remain thread the needle just like this, or you can hold onto the right leg as you extend the left leg and try to find a place where it's like pigeon on your back. So that might mean you take the leg across the body a little, you let the ankle come down toward the groin a little. Just notice what feels more useful. Does this feel useful today? Or does thread the needle feel useful? Just notice and breathe. And then, my dears, half happy baby on this right side. Now, I've kind of experimented with this new thing in my body where I straighten the left leg and take it out to the left. And it's a big old stretch for my left hip flexor and groin. So see what feels useful to you. And remember, big sensation isn't necessarily a good idea. So try to remain where you can breathe and you feel something, but it's not so intense that you might be causing harm inadvertently. And then, my dears, we're going to switch sides. So starting with thread the needle on the left. Ooh-wee. And then maybe you extend the right leg so it's more like pigeon, or maybe thread the needle feels more useful. See what works for your body on this side, which might be different than the right side. And then half happy baby. Maybe you extend that right leg and take it out to the right just a little. See what works for your body on this side. And then, oh, let's release that side. And both of our feet are on the floor. Windshield wiper the legs. Breathe and notice. We're going to start to settle into our Shavasana. If there's any other poses you want to do before Shavasana, feel free to do them. Bridge or rolling bridges might be good. Or maybe you're ready just to rest. See what your body's really asking for here. And I'll just give us a moment if you are doing any other poses or movements. And then settling in. And then as you come into Shavasana, allow yourself to, again, embody the senses, the sense of sight, even with your eyes closed, the passing of light or image. A sense of sound, near and far. A sense of smell and taste, and how those two can go together. And then imagine how the sense of sight and taste, or sight and sound, or sound and smell, how they all blend. And how much our mind spends, how much energy the mind spends trying to understand and to expect. And for a moment, could we let all of that go and really embody the sense of touch? Our body touching the earth, but the earth touching our body, even through the floor, even through the mat, this sensation that Mother Earth is touching you as you are touching her. And then can you abide in your senses, but let the mind really soften? So you might stay lying down. Or if you enjoy mantra, I find it's more useful for me to sit when I practice mantra. The mantra today is one that's known by The world over, one of the oldest mantras sung, Gayatri. Loosely follow. Here's one I heard from one of your kirtan artists and incredible people. So join in at any time or simply receive the mantra lying down. This is a mantra that praises light and sun and our intellect, and God in the form of male and female. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. You're ready. Returning to a seat. And just notice how you feel. I have to admit, I'm feeling this feeling that I could chase. This sensation of energy in my belly and my heart. This familiar welcoming me back to my practice. And it's so generous. Our practice always welcomes us home, no matter how long we've been away. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shia Khan, Jam, Pache, Pas. In the spirit of our collective truth and liberation for all beings, we say Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, In Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwiasan, Black Lives Matter.